Thank you for joining me here at 420 Colts Lane. I am your host, Nathan Lowry. I'm here to give my Week 3 predictions, my very, very late Week 3 predictions. Usually I try to get them before the Thursday night game. Obviously that didn't happen. Been a bit of a busy week. With that said, I'm ready to talk some football. Week 3, obviously Thursday night game, was Titans against Jags. I'm not going to lie, I would not have picked the Jags to win that game. I would have picked the Titans. Although I did feel like the Jags could have stood a chance with Minshew. Obviously, we all know what happened. They definitely won that game. So, I'm going to take a loss with the Thursday night game because I would not have picked the Jaguars. So, and then on to Sunday games. The first game we got here is Dolphins-Cowboys. I am going to take the Cowboys. That's a no-brainer. I'm not sure anybody in the world would ever pick the Dolphins. Maybe like the most diehard Dolphins fans. But, gosh, they're an awful team. Cowboys. Bengals-Bills. Week 1, Bengals impressed me a little bit. They definitely played higher than I thought they were going to. Week 2 came in and got destroyed. I think that the Bills are playing at a much higher level than they were, so I am definitely going to take the Bills on this one. Lions-Eagles. I actually struggled with this because I think that the Lions look a little bit better than I thought that they were going to, but I am going to go with the Eagles. Eagles versus Lions. I'm going with the Eagles here. Jets-Pats, obviously the Patriots. Jets are down to their third-string quarterback, and the Patriots are the Patriots. So we're going to go ahead and pick them. Falcons-Colts. Got to go with the home team here. Got to go with my boys, the Colts, on this one. I feel like this is going to be a really good test for us. So we'll have to see how they perform, but definitely going with the Colts. Raiders-Vikings. I struggled with this one as well. I do like the Vikings defense. Their offense has been a little short. Their run game's good, but it seems that they have no faith in Kirk Cousins. All rationality tells me that the Vikings would probably win, but I am going to take the Raiders in pretty much this week's upset here. I'm going to take the Raiders against the Vikings. Ravens-Chiefs. Man, this is going to be a great game. And I think that the Ravens are doing some great things, but I'm not picking against the Chiefs. I think it's a very close game. I can see either one winning, but ultimately I am going to go with the Chiefs on this pick. Broncos against the Packers. I have been very low on the Packers, but I am going to go ahead and pick the Packers here, which means that they're probably going to lose because I'm picking them. But, I'm going to pick the Packers over the Broncos. Joe Flacco hasn't brought enough to the table, and the Broncos' defense looks really not good. Compared to the talent that's on their team, they are not playing at that level. Packers for sure. Panthers-Cardinals. I am actually going to take the Cardinals. Cam Newton isn't playing, and, they don't look as good as I definitely thought they were going to. And I think the Cardinals are going to pick up some stride, and they're going to start playing a lot better. They played much better in the game against the Ravens last week. I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. Giants-Bucks. Man, I really want to pick the Giants. I know with Jones coming in, taking over for Eli Manning, it's going to change things, but it is his first game playing. Ultimately, I'm not very sold on the Bucks. Originally, I had picked the Giants, but I'm going to change that. I am going with the Bucks over the Giants, but I would not be surprised if the Giants win this game. Saints-Seahawks. Obviously, with Drew Brees being out, Teddy Bridgewater did not look very good. Seahawks are a good team. Going with the Seahawks here. Texans-Chargers. Again, this is one that I struggled with a little bit. I really like what the Texans are doing. They look like a very solid team, but I'm very high on the Chargers. Obviously, they lost against the Lions last week. Maybe that's a fluke. Maybe it's their injuries mounting up and they're just not playing at a top level. I could see this one going either way, but I am still going to go with the Chargers on this one. Steelers, 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers. Steelers are also down to a backup quarterback with Ben Roethlisberger out. He played much better. Rudolph, he played pretty decent in his first game. But the 49ers actually look like a very solid team. They've been putting up good numbers. They've been putting up good defensive numbers. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers. They're 2-0 right now. If they win this game 3-0, I got to give the 49ers a lot more credit than I've been giving them credit for. They look pretty good here. Rams, Browns. I am pretty high on the Browns. I think they are going to find their stride. They're going to be a good team. But ultimately, I think that they do lose this game against the Rams. But I think it will be probably closer than people think it will be. So Rams over the Browns. Bears, Skins. I'm going to go with the Bears. I believe in the Skins very well. There are times where they definitely are playing better, but I like the Bears here. So that's my week 3 predictions. I think for the year here, I am 18, 12, and 1. All right. 18, 11, and 1, I think is what it is. Anyways, yeah, so hopefully I can do a little bit better this week with my picks. I'm trying to break that 10 wins. I've only had 9 on each of the first 2 weeks, so hopefully I can break the 10 predictions correctly on this week. Thank you for joining me here at 420 Colts Lane, where I always take the high road. If you like my content, give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment below. How do you feel about these week's games? And thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again.